Hi everyone, Josh Edwards with the United Region, and today, well, this video is very special to me because within the last month we've had a birthday, and this birthday means a great deal to me because it is the birthday of a man named Jim Henson. That's right, last month was the birthday of Jim Henson, the founder and creator and the voice of so many of the beloved characters we have come to know as the Muppets. And I especially wanted to do this little tribute to Jim Henson and his Muppets because this year is the 70th anniversary of the Muppets. It's hard to imagine that they started back so many decades ago, and I have a letter. I was given an exercise, I got this idea about a thank you letter to myself, and then I started thinking, or no, not to myself, it was to someone I lost and loved very much. And then I started thinking that would be a wonderful way to pay tribute to a man like Jim Henson and to show him how much he meant to me and the inspiration, even with him being gone. And I have a thank you letter I'd like to share with you. You might remember a few years ago they did a kind of a letter to self thing. Well, sort of a letter to hero or letter to influence, I guess. I'd like to share with all of you. I appreciate you all for joining, and well, it means a great deal to me. Dear Mr. Henson, we've never met, but I've heard so much about you. I'm also a big fan and very familiar with your work. I am most familiar with your work involving the Muppets. I have loved the Muppets since watching Sesame Street and seeing the Muppet movie. Anyone who knows me would tell you that the Muppet movie is where I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. It isn't just laughter your work has given me. I've been blessed with education and inspiration. I may not have finished the letter, but that is the heart and soul of it. Mr. Henson, to add to that letter, I do want to thank you because, well, not only did you help me know what I wanted to fill my life with then, and not only did you help me find love and music and laughter and maybe a little magic in your work, but you also taught me to want to give that to others now that I think about it. And also, I don't know if I've ever said it on this show before, but I've seen the Muppet movie 3 different points in my life, and I've always found, well, in those 3 times, let's see, as a child I knew I wanted to make people happy. When I was, just before I turned 16, I learned that was the kind of dream, got better, you should more people share with, 7 movie, and that I wanted to find a family that shared that dream. At least I think that was then. Either that or I know I would find that dream from that film eventually, that lesson. And let's see, and when I was in college, I saw it for another anniversary to celebrate one of Jim's birthdays. Let's see, I learned that I realized, I don't know why I didn't before, but I realized the best dream anyone can have is doing anything to make people happy. And I wouldn't have found that without Jim and my love for the Muppets as a child. And be the best person I can, and maybe finding out what it means to be human. I don't know. But I know that my love for wanting to work with people and wanting to, maybe my love for education or value, if it's not the if it isn't the main inspiration or influence, may have been at least an influence or an encourager, definitely, or at least how I want to help people learn in a fun, spontaneous way. I learned that from Jim and his Muppets, and I learned a lot. I owe that to you, sir. And please know that while you're gone, if I had the chance to say one thing to you, to meet you, I would say thank you. And please know that your dream, your goal you had of leaving the world a little better than when you first started out in it, I want you to know you achieved that. And your being in the world and all you did made the world a little better for me. And it showed me what kind of world I want to grow up in and have children grow up in, the next generation, and so on. Thank you, Jim Henson, and happy birthday. I want to thank you all for joining me for this tribute. You all have a great night. Bye-bye.